Hi everyone, welcome to Alimatoys TV. Today we will listen to the story of Winnie the Pooh. One sunny spring morning, Winnie the Pooh woke up with a rumbly in his tummy. "Oh bother," he said, "I seem to be all out of honey. Now what is a hungry bear to do?" Think, think, think. Pooh was bare of very little brain with his tummy's help. He soon came up with an idea. He wandered through the 100-acre wood to a tidy house beside a tidy garden. Then he knocked on the tidy door and Rabbit answered. He was just about to do some gardening. "Gardening looks like a very hard work, Rabbit," Pooh said. After a while, "Are you sure it's not time to stop for a small smackard of honey?" "Quite sure, Pooh," Rabbit replied. "Would you mind handling that watering can?" "Not at all, Rabbit," said Pooh when he picked up the watering. Bees flew out from underneath. "There are bees in your garden, Rabbit," Pooh exclaimed. "It wouldn't be much of a garden without them," Rabbit said. "Plants, seeds, bees help to turn their flowers into vegetables." "I wouldn't know much about that," Pooh said. "All I know is where there are bees, there'll sure be honey," Pooh continued. He followed one of the bees to find some honey. "Yes," Rabbit said, "bees need flowers to make honey." "They do," Pooh squinted at the bees. "Of course they do. It's no secret, Pooh." "I see," Pooh said. "If you'll excuse me, Rabbit, I have some very important thinking to do." He hurried out of Rabbit's garden and through the wood. Pooh was thinking so hard that he nearly walked straight into the door of dust. He waved his arms to clear the air and found Piglet. "You're looking thoughtful today, Pooh," Piglet said. "I've just learned that bees need garden to make honey." Pooh leaned closer. "And I heard it was a secret. So you're going to plant a secret garden?" Piglet whispered. Pooh nodded. "Shall we search a secret spot to plant it?" The two friends began searching for Spot, but they found Stripes instead. "What are you two looking for?" Tiger asked. The Pooh told Tiger about his secret garden. "All we need is a perfect spot," he finished. Tiger exclaimed. He bounced up. "It's just right," Pooh said. "Now I suppose I'd better. That is, it must be time to—" "Oh bother," he scratched his head. "What exactly is it that I'm supposed to do now?" Piglet and Tiger had no more idea than Pooh did. So all three of them went in search of someone who was likely to know where all there was to know the secret garden and most everything else. The friends went to see Owl. "Do you know how to go about planting a secret garden, Owl?" Pooh asked hopefully. "Certainly," Owl said. "My great Aunt Eunice used to mention such matters quite frequently. In any case, I'm sure I have something here that will tell us exactly what to do." He led the way to the bookshelves and pulled out a large volume. "Is that a book about secret garden?" Piglet asked. "Precisely," Owl said. "Let's have a look, shall we?" "Of course, this is a cookbook, not a book on gardening," said Owl with a ruffle in his feathers. "What we need are seeds. Let's go borrow some from Owl Long-Ears," the Tiger said. They all went to Rabbit's house. "What do you need with seeds?" Rabbit asked when he heard what they want. "It's a secret," Pooh said. "I suppose if we could tell you if—" "Here," Rabbit said, "just take the seeds." The friends returned to the side of Pooh's secret garden, all supervised while the others got started. Pooh didn't know much about planting seeds, but following O's instruction, he dug up a patch of dirt. Pooh and his friends were still planting seeds when Kanga happened by. "Oh my," she said, "you all seem to be working very hard. Let me bring you something to drink." She soon entered with a pitcher of lemonade. "Thank you, Mrs. Kanga," Piglet said politely. "The lemonade is delicious." "It sure is," Tiger agreed. "But what we really need is someone to help with all digification." Kanga smiled. "Roo and I might be able to help you with that too," she said. With help from Piglet, Tiger, Owl, Kanga, and Roo, Pooh soon had his secret garden planned. "Now we need to wait for the plants to grow," Owl said. Pooh smiled. "And then I'll have all the honey I can eat." He patted his tummy to tell it to be patient, and then they waited and waited and waited some more. Weeks passed. The plants grew like weeds and bees started buzzing around the flowers, but there was no sign of honey anywhere. Where could the honey be? Pooh wondered aloud. He lifted a leaf, searching for any sign of tasty golden honey, but found a tomato instead. It wasn't honey, but it still looked delicious. "Your secret garden was a delicious idea, Pooh," Piglet said. "Yes, it was," Pooh sighed. "It would have been tastier if it would grow some honey." Just then, Roo arrived with Rabbit. "I told Rabbit about your garden," he said. Pooh nodded. "That's fine, since Rabbit is the one who told me about the secret that makes gardens grow honey. If only I knew the secret of where bees hide," Pooh added. Rabbit looked confused. "There is no secret to that. All you have to do is follow the bees to their hive." "Look, there goes a bee now," Roo exclaimed. They watched the bee until it flew into a stump. Pooh pulled back some loose bark and found honey. It seems the bees in Pooh's secret garden also had a secret of their own. After that, the honey wasn't a secret anymore, and neither was the garden. Pooh's friends stayed busy picking tasty vegetables, and the bees stayed busy sipping nectars from the flowers. The Pooh stayed happy and rather sticky, collecting all the honeys he could eat. That's it for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.